This is America. Don't got you slipping up. Look how I'm living up. Police be tripping up. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. I got this.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's up, everybody? My name is Steps Amalisto, aka Double Untiso, aka It Doesn't Really Matter. Whew, I'm very scared right now. If you are a citizen of America or the citizen of the world in general, you are pretty much aware of what's happening in this country right now. A lot of problems. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm not trying to be political, racial, woker than the. I don't know whether woker is is the word or not, but I've spent a lot of time in my life being proud of how non-woke I am, in the sense like, nah, I'm too cool for like all that woke crap. I'm too cool for all that woke shit. Nah, why do you have to make everything so racial? I used to be that kind of individual, and now I'm starting to realize that as much as I can try to neglect that aspect of my identity, I'm a black man in America at the end of the day. I mean, I can get away with the fact that if I get stopped by the cops or God knows whoever, my African accent comes out and they're like, oh, where are you from? So the perspective they have towards me switches from a threatening black man to like an African man curious to his origins. I'm also 5'5", or 5'4", 5'3". I don't know. I just know that I'm very short. So maybe I won't fit the 6 feet threatening suspect description that we usually come across. But at the end of the day, what I realized that it doesn't matter how hard you try to be a modern citizen. It doesn't matter how hard you try to do everything the right way. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you are always going to be seen one particular way, and there's nothing, and I mean there's nothing that you can do about it. It literally seriously breaks my heart. And I'm looking at Breonna Taylor's case and the verdict that has been passed through, and it makes me realize one thing. At the end of the day, there are people out there that would fight and think they're protecting an organization like the police, when all the rest of the country really wants is just for them to do better. We need better policing. We need better police people. Because I have good experiences with cops. Working back from Walmart at like 12 p.m. or something, a cop gave me a ride back to my dorm. They are good cops. They are good people. And of course, policing isn't just about race. It's about accountability and policemen being good people. I mean, there's a lot of pressure. The job is tiresome, and that's exactly the point. We need better police people. So we need to understand that when people ask for reform and all that stuff, and people get overexcited with rhetorics like defund the police, it comes from a place of frustration. But at the end of the day, what do we need? We need policemen to be better, because they are there to serve and protect. And the problem is they serve others and they don't protect others. I mean, we all know why people sometimes use police as a weapon without realizing what it actually implies for a black person. If you're a black person, woman or man, or a minority, have you ever thought of calling the cops on a white person? Why? Despite of how agitated or how threatened you might be in that situation, you know how it's gonna turn out for you. You know what I mean? And it's not about, oh, this one is more privileged, this one is less privileged. Oh, we need to like hold each other, hold hands. Kumbaya, my love. No, it's not about that. At the end of the day, we're just people trying to make a living, trying to live our lives, you know? And with all this, I'm saddened, and I'm also very scared, like I said. not just only from like governmental institutions. I'm like the divide that's happening in this country, and I'm not scared because I'm a liberal. I'm a this because I'm thinking like we talking about foreign countries actually infiltrating our elections using our social media platforms, and then to manipulate the nation and literally make people more radical, like radicalize the left and the right. It doesn't matter what side you're on, but then we have this divide, and our political leaders also dumb down and feed on to their basis, like this and this and this, and we forget about the rest of the country. We forget about the rest of the people that are not at the extreme, that are not prejudiced, that all those stuff, and it's kind of scary because the thing is, when I come to a country like America, I come here because I know this country is great. And listen, before you be like, oh, if you don't like my country, go back to where I come from. You gotta understand what made America great in the first place is the fact that it is always willing to change, grow, and be better. We don't let one branch of the government control everything. That's why you have the justice system, you have Congress, that's why you have the Senate, because we always want to make this country better, and that's what makes it run so efficiently. It means that not one person or like one thought or like one branch or like one side of the coin controls what this country is all about. And it is very frustrating because it's scary, because this country is great, better than most. That's why people keep coming. But that's the thing, we need to make sure this country stays great. Make it great, and don't talk to me about like, oh, it was great way back in the day, blah blah blah. Back in the day, it wasn't that great. Trust me, that's what your grandparents told you, that it was great, but it was really not. A lot of people were marginalized: women, gay people, black people, Asian people, anyone that wasn't like part of the majority was marginalized in one way or the other. And same stuff still happens today in a different form, but it's still the same form of prejudice. And the thing is, it is getting better, but we can do way better. Because here's the thing, we don't want to be a laughing stock for other countries. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's take something as simple as like the whole NFL kneeling and the disrespect to the flag and all that stuff. And then you realize that the kneeling that Colin Kaepernick was doing was by recommendation by a veteran, because that was more respectful to the flag. Because this thing, the flag shouldn't just be a fabric that we just don't disrespect this. It should represent you as an American, a patriot. You should be proud of your country. You shouldn't walk down with your head face down when you travel around the world and say, ooh, Americans do this, Americans do that, And I know I'm rambling, going on, and this is not on character for me at all. I know that. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be coy. I'm not trying to be more eloquent than I really am. I'm just venting all my frustrations because I'm a scared black man in America. And I know there are scared black children in America. I know there are scared people in America. And the problem is our leaders keep also marginalizing us, because at the end of the day, I want to preach and sing Kumbaya, my Lord, but I know there are certain people that no matter how hard I try, I can't change that. But my appeal is not to those people, because at the end of the day, they are lost causes. My appeal is to everyone else who's moderate. I don't care if you're conservative, I don't care if you're liberal, I don't care if you're moderate, I don't care your political affiliation. It doesn't make you, it's not a character trait. It's just your preference when it comes to politics and people that want to rule. That's how you lean, pretty much. It's not you, it's how you lean. And you can swing back and forth. Not one side should dictate how you're eventually gonna vote, because on one side, then you always have a stereotype of a certain kind of people that vote for certain people, and also you assume that, oh, these people will always vote for these people because these people are never working for these people. You see, I left that open-ended using the word these people, but you and I can already fill in the blanks. You can already fill in the blanks. But I know, man, it's scary. There was also an incident in like Iowa, in Green Hill, Iowa, which is a college town where I know people that went to Green Hill, and it's close by to where I go to school to, and a black man being banned and it's scary at the same time because it's also like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? Like, we're already we're going through a world pandemic. There are a lot of forest fires. The whole world is flipping upside down. Everyone is in panic mode. Globalization is threatened. Uh, the internet is becoming more and more dangerous to be on, and less free. And whatever side you lean on, be moderating and not moderating, it doesn't make no difference. But this is what I would like to say. At the end of the day, as people, I don't care if you're American, Australian, Nigerian, South African, Chinese, Japanese, Taiwanese, Costa Rican, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese. At the end of the day, we're just people. And that's one thing we should never forget. Like, I don't like cursing, but if you're a racist piece of shit, go fuck yourself, But that's not what everyone else is. And I always made it my choice and a conscious decision every single time I step out into the world. Give everyone a chance, despite of your creed. I'm not going to be afraid of you because you might be racist. I don't care who you support politically. I mean, we can argue about the implications of the kind of person you argue about, but at the end of the day, you're a human being. You're probably going to be my coworker. We can talk about stuff, connect as people. Because the problem is right now, we are both yelling at each other from two different political sides. You are this, you are that. You see? My greatest takeaway and what I can tell to any marginalized group, whether it's someone who's transgendered, you are gay and you live in a neighborhood and place that doesn't accept you for who you are, I know I sound very cheesy and like halabaloo, sing along type of thing, but just shine, man. Just shine. Like, it's that simple. Just shine, be great, be kind, be a better person. Because here's the thing. I was very content with just having my head down and just going through the motions and, enjoying life and then dying. But knowing that there's someone that thinks they're like inherently superior because of race and whatever, I'm like, nah. You're a bum ass bitch. I'll tell you that. You're a bum ass bitch. At the end of the day. I don't know. If you hear me, please don't try to argue with this. I'm just ranting because I'm scared. But at the end of this day, guys, I just want the world to be a better place. We don't want to regress back to the olden days. We can't just reset. We already, I get it. Everyone is living everywhere now. The world is open borders. It's something that never happened before. It's exciting. Let's keep that up and make that better, because that's what happens when people travel and meet each other, different experiences. Diversity isn't just like hitting a quota, affirmative actions. It's more than that. It's about people being together with all their differences and making life experiences way better. It's that simple. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I hope you like this. If you didn't, it's okay too. But I hope whatever you take, I don't know who else is still here, but whatever you take from this conversation and discussion is, let's just be better people. I mean, just be better. I don't care what your religious affiliations are. Maybe that should motivate you to be a better person, whether you're like not religious, agnostic, or atheist, or whether you believe in being more spiritual. I don't care how you call it, but let's just be better humans, guys. Let's just be better humans. And also, let's put the people in power accountable, despite of whether we like them or favor them or they are only options. Because at the end of the day, we the people have the power, and we want the world to be better for all of us. Because here's the thing, guess what? If the world is a bit shitty for one person, that cascades into the next generation. And then the next generation is gonna be filled with Satan, resentment and hate, to do more resentment and hate, resentful and hateful, resentful and hateful. We always building borders between one another, this and this, this and that. Of course, we have a need to be part of a tribe, you know, like there's a Satan sense of tribalism that we all try to subscribe to, but at the end of the day, we can do better. Let's do better. Please, let's just do better. Let's just do better. Let's just do better.